But they said that either their sister or their niece was constipated. She just like tried to reach in and pull it out.
Like a Chilean miner.
God, one time we got a bunch of comments on a YouTube video being like, why are you guys fake laughing?
Oh, right.
Why are you guys fake laughing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're real laughing.
Yeah.
We just laugh a lot at each other.
Yeah, we laugh a lot. I don't know.
Brittany said that like
It's
she was
true,
in a
it's
hostage
real.
video.
Yeah, we
She's
laugh
like,
a lot.
Yes, we laugh a lot.
All the guests are hilarious.
She's
See?
holding up a newspaper.
Happy.
Yeah.
Happy.
Oh,
That's got to be on the bingo card too. I've been doing that a lot
Yeah,
lately.
you say happy,
happy
a lot.
Really?
when you're convincing yourself you're happy and you just say happy.
Happy.
It's from they do it on Zoolander, but it might be like a blooper clip or something.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've seen
Will
Zoolander and I
Ferrell.
don't remember that part, and you do it so often that I feel like I've made up the scenario in my mind.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Zoolander.
yeah, yeah. It's part of the part
Oh,
where they're
yeah.
like trying to hypnotize him, you know?
Yeah.
And Will Ferrell.
I watched
when
that movie a lot.
Mugatu's
Mugatu.
like right before he tells him to assassinate the prime minister of
Yeah.
Was it
And they're
South
teaching
Korea?
him
do
like
know the movie.
Yeah, I'm
breakdance
familiar.
fighting.
I'm familiar with The Lander.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's a good film. Pretty good film.
It's fun.
So guys, no one has said anything yet about my horse shirt.
Oh!
I'm wearing a horse shirt.
Yes!
And it says
Oh,
Wrangler.
Yeah.
Wait, like Jeep or like
Or like the jean.
I think it's the jeans.
Oh, the jeans.
Right?
Yeah.
It has to be the jeans.
like the Jeep?
Yeah. I got it in
No, that makes sense.
got it when
That
I
makes
was in
sense.
Austin. I haven't worn it yet.
I know. I remember you sent me a picture of it and you were like, dude, check this out.
Yeah.
I got a horse shirt.
I
And then
put it on and I immediately felt one with myself.
you were like, this whole time you've been like, I don't know who I am. And you're like, this is who I am.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
a girl
it.
who
I
wears
knew
a horse
exactly
shirt.
what to do today once I put this
you
on.
put it on, you're like, oh, this is what Ram Dass is talking about. This is I am present.
It's pretty cool. It's got a herd running right at you. But they look nice. They look nice though. They're
They
not
look
like
pretty
charging.
chill. Yeah, they don't look aggressive.
No, it looks
they
like
look like
they're
in a band
They
photo.
look pretty carefree.
Yeah, dude, you know what
This
they
band
look
is
like?
huge.
They're
Yeah.
posing like Mumford and Sons.
I was gonna say the Eagles, but yeah.
Yeah. Just like a
Oh.
bunch of white guys walking at the camera
Long
in a field.
hair.
Yeah. Like wide
And
brim
looking
hats
like they're
on.
deep in thought. They
Yeah.
don't look like
Yeah, none of them are. They're not all looking into, I guess, camera.
they're
or,
not like very
us.
I don't think
emotionally
they can look into the
expressive
camera.
at
Yeah, I
all.
know.
They're like bing, bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing.
Lizzie
all-
texted me today. She sent me a TikTok about a horse that has been living in a city, like a city building its whole life and has only
Okay.
seen the grass once when it was born. And then it got re-released into grass. And the horse goes crazy. Like he remembers being in grass and feeling free. And he's running around with birds.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he starts rolling around.
Oh
and
my
I started
God.
crying.
Yeah. What the
And then I was
fuck,
like,
dude?
Lindsay, I'm wearing my horse shirt.
Brittany's like, I gotta quit my job.
She's wearing a horse shirt
we're all
today,
that
too.
horse. Is that horse us?
Yeah, that horse is us.
That
Yes.
horse is all of us.
That horse
Yeah, I
just
didn't
like
see it that way, but
just was able to retire and get its social security benefits.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so it was able to touch grass.
or like had a relative die and collect its life insurance, and they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I never have to work again. Fucking.
Lotto
I didn't know I
horse.
had a great aunt
Yeah, exactly.
who hated her whole family.
Who picked me
God.
by throwing a dartboard at our family tree or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
This horse is a trust fund horse.
Yeah.
And it just found out. It didn't
Yeah.
know. That makes it seem like shit, though.
I
Yeah,
know, yeah.
sorry.
If you
Yeah.
say trust fund, I'm not
Trust
inclined to trust
fund,
that horse.
Trust
No.
fund Philly. Yeah, no one.
I would
fucking
not
roots for
walk
that.
behind that horse.
No one roots for that horse.
I would not put a carrot out in my hand for that horse.
Yeah.
Even
know.
if my fingers were flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, are these oats cage free?
This is really-
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
horse pod.
It's like I have a degree in fashion, but I
Yeah.
work as a barista.
You're
Yeah.
like, oh, you chose this life.
Well,
Cassandra.
Welcome to
Welcome to
Worthless
Worthless
Clowns.
Clowns.
This podcast is how stupid we all are. I'm Brittany Cardwell, Pretends Cardwell on Instagram.
and I'm Allie O'Neill. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Allie O'Neill. And we got a special stupid guest today. You might have seen him on Comedy Central or at New York Comedy Festival. Everybody give it up for Abe Gatling.
Yeah.
You. Thank you.
Close
Thank
friend of the
y'all.
pod.
Yeah.
I'll add in applause. So it seems
Okay,
like
cool,
we're
cool,
doing
cool,
a
cool,
live
cool.
pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gang. Start throwing gang signs.
Thanks for
How the-
doing it, Abe.
Yeah, thanks for doing the
Yeah.
pod. How the
Thank
hell
y'all.
are you?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Was that believable?
No.
No.
It never is when you say that.
I'm pretty good. I
Abe's wearing a shirt that says invisible, by the
Ooh.
way.
And it's
Yeah.
bright orange, so
Yeah.
he's a little trickster.
It's
Yeah.
ironic. I can't spell that, but I hear. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
What's the
I
back
fucked up
again?
already.
It's a big abstract shape.
No, it's a big
I've seen this
old.
sweatshirt
Yeah,
before.
it's just.
I know all of
this.
Abe's clothes because I
It's-
like them all.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, I like that shirt. I told you that last time.
Yeah. Also, I have like 4 shirts. So
yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your purple shirt. I like your orange shirt. I like the blue and red striped shirt.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones I know.
Do you have any other shirts besides that?
No, those are the only.
Those are the main
Those are
guys?
the main guys.
Yeah.
Y'all ever have this thing where you? I need to buy new clothes because like I'm running out of clothes to wear at comedy shows when people take photos, and it's like, oh, I don't want to be in comedy photos with the same
All my clips are the
3
same
I'm
shirt.
just like, oh, they know now they'll know I'm poor too.
But here's the thing. I have like 2 or 3 shirts that are my favorite shirts. I'll go through like a phase with outfits. And then if I have like a good show coming up that I know will be good and is being taped, I'll wear my favorite shirt.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter how many clothes I have, I just wear my
Yeah.
Madonna in shirt or my Rage Against the Machine shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I don't even really think about it. I just want to feel good that day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I
Yes.
end up being taped in the same
You know what's crazy?
shirt.
I'm wearing the shirt I'm wearing under this. Y'all have both seen a million times. It's the
what is
Dennis
it?
Rodman shirt.
Oh yeah.
You have a Rodman shirt
Yeah,
too.
I'm
Yeah.
wearing that under this. Why? Why would I stack?
You should have worn your Rodman shirt, Allie.
Should have. I have a.
You have a
shirt.
Rodman shirt?
Yeah,
I got
she
it
got
for
it
her
for me for my birthday.
Wow.
Because I had a dream about him. I think about him a lot.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm not into basketball at all, but like I just love him as a guy.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Not as a person, but like as a
Not like
As a
for his
character?
because he's a little
political
too,
beliefs.
He's a little too cozy with
with the
North
with
Korea.
the oon.
With the oon.
Yeah.
All
Is-
right.
That's what he calls him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he's a fascinating character.
Yeah.
Did somebody just bark?
It did sound like that.
No, sorry, I scooted a stool accidentally.
Oh,
Maxim
okay.
scooted a
What
stool.
the fuck?
I really thought my dog was in here.
He scooted
Ooh.
it like he's never scooted a stool before.
Get it together, Maxim. But yeah, I think about Dennis Rodman a lot. So she got me a shirt that says Rodzilla and has a picture of his face.
Oh, that's sick.
Because he was like involved in wrestling too,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everybody who was famous during the like late 90s was on WW.
You're at
Oh,
one
right.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Drew Carey.
Whoa.
Drew Carey like won.
Was he a ref?
No.
He wrestled.
He was a wrestler. I remember people were really, really mad about it too. It might have been the early 2000s, but he won some championship against like some real wrestler.
That's mad.
Whoa.
And people are like, this is getting crazy.
Whoa.
All these celebrity
Are there any other big
cameos.
celebrities who won?
There probably are, but I think the Drew Carey sticks in everybody's mind because he's
Yeah.
the least believable
Yeah.
That's
of
so
any
funny.
celebrity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like wrestling fans, they'll just be like, I can only suspend so much belief. Okay, Kane gets hit in the face with a flamethrower. Fine.
Yeah.
But fucking Drew Carey wins the Intercontinental belt.
Yeah.
He's from Ohio.
The fat guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
He
I've
wins?
never even seen his legs before.
What the
I
hell?
know. I could only imagine him sitting and leaning back in his
Behind
chair
a desk
the whole
and then
time.
buzzing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his move.
Get Wayne Brady in here. That would be sick. Like a tag
Oh,
team,
yeah.
like the Dudley Bros versus
Yeah. Wayne
Drew
Brady
Carey and Wayne
Drew
Brady.
Carey. And
That'd be
Wayne,
tight.
they just make up a song.
Yeah. That Rafiki, whatever. Or
Yeah.
Scotty Too Hottie dances to.
Oh my God. Oh, I have an update. Not an update. I have a story from today.
Ooh.
I was walking Betty this morning. It was like 9 a.m. And I was walking by this like building and this guy came out and he was like, oh, that's such a cool looking dog. And I'm like, thank you. And then he's like, oh yeah, oh, she's so pretty, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
How'd
yeah,
you make her look like she used to be abused?
I know.
That's what's cool about her.
She's so scared all the time.
Oh no.
And like she is like very nervous around strangers, so she doesn't usually let strangers like pet her. But if they pay attention to her, she'll stop. She like won't move forward. Like she wants to hang out, but when they go to pet her, she won't allow herself to
Oh,
be
yeah.
pet.
Hmm.
And so
That's what I'm like in a relationship.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. I feel like a lot of people can resonate with that
Yeah.
feeling.
you're like, I want to hang out, but
Don't
I'm
touch
gonna-
me.
I want
I'm gonna
this
be 10
so
feet away.
bad, but
Yeah.
I'm scared of it.
I want to be touched so bad,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I will bite you if you try.
And so like, so she
Don't
was
tell
like,
me you love me. Don't tell me you love me.
That's what she's barking. Yeah.
Man, you're, by the way, I won't interrupt for long, but your
No.
dog bit. your dog bit about the dogs trying to communicate with each other.
Oh yeah,
It's so funny. I think about it all the
I haven't seen
time.
that one.
Thank you. It's just that every time I see two dogs like barking at each other, I like to imagine they're trying to communicate information about how to escape.
Oh,
And like, it's so funny because it's always so fast.
Yeah, they're like the owners are
Yeah.
are dragging each other, so they're like, "Oh, did you try the bathroom? Yeah. Like,
you have to get in the tub.
Did you try one to fucking? No, they locked me in.
It's so good.
How do we get thumbs?
It's also so funny to imagine dogs like just hating being pets
Yeah.
because they seem so opposite. They're like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's all just a ruse, and they're like, "Oh, I have to pretend I'm happy."
They're like the
Yeah.
prisoner
Feed me.
that acts like a good prisoner
Yeah.
and just comes and gets his meal, and then all night they're up like
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all Tim Robbins in Shawshank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like carving out the wall.
Uh-huh.
And there's just like a whisper network of dogs figuring out how to get free.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh God.
No,
But yeah.
your dog's not like that. She loves you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
I hope so. Now I'm getting all insecure about my relationship with my dog.
No, it's fine.
Um,
Don't think about it.
but anyway, this guy, he kept talking to us and like Betty wouldn't move and he's like, oh, she's so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh yeah, she's kind of nervous. She like won't really be pet. And he's like, oh no, it's okay. I'm nervous too. I just got out of rehab. I haven't done crack for 2 weeks. The first time I did heroin, I died. My birthday was July 4th. Do you know where the train is? And I was like, and like, here's the thing.
I wish I was there. It's
Yeah.
so good.
And he had face
My
tattoos. He
birthday's July 4th.
he had tattoos of devil horns. And here's the thing. He was clearly like crazy.
Yeah.
But like, you know when you...
Yeah.
He wasn't just making conversation. But he was like one of those people where I'm like, oh, he's like harmless crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was like
Yeah.
talking to me and I like wasn't really getting any vibes that he was dangerous.
Yeah.
It was like 9 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he was just like excited to talk to a person and was like
Yeah.
a little bit off the edge.
Yeah.
And
He
he's
was
like,
that horse.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm free.
Yeah. He was the dog who got
And
loose.
you were the birds that happen to be in the field, and they're like, what are you up to? You're
Yeah.
crazy."
Yeah, I know. And the birds are like, I'm trying to sit on the
Yeah.
grass. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Horse, like, I'm trying to take a shit.
And so like he was like, do you know where the closest train is? And I'm like, yeah. If you keep walking this way, you'll run into it. It'll be right there. And he's like, oh, sick, awesome. I gotta go to 42nd Street. What train is this? And I'm like, it's the J. And he's like, I gotta go to Delancey. I gotta go to Delancey.
He just wanted to say that.
I'm looking too good to go to Delancey, but I gotta go to Delancey. And I'm like, yep. Then you gotta transfer the F. And he's like, that's right. And then like he kept walking. We were walking the same way. He walked like really fast ahead of me. And then I had to like cross the street to get into my building. And then I cross the street and I hear him go, boop, bop, 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 dot. Like across
I love
the
this
street.
guy.
He was,
I want to follow him around.
dude. I am not convinced he hasn't done crack for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hello, I haven't done crack for a fortnight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Asterisk.
He's like, beautiful
Today.
dog. I haven't done crack for 2 weeks. I just got kicked out of a rehab. The first time I did heroin, I died. My birthday's July 4th. Do you know where the train is?
He said the first time we did heroin, I died.
Yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he went into detail. He was
so
like,
he
I saw the
almost-
light and everything. My
Whoa.
birthday's July 4th.
Damn.
Maybe he was some kind of spirit guy.
There's no way. There's just no way.
There's no way.
He's a shadow man.
Yeah. And then he just scattered away.
Dude, yeah, no, but he was a delight. He was such a delight. I love that guy. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
I got a quick update story.
Mm-hmm.
I overheard this conversation. I was at a cafe working, and there's these girls from, Wesleyan. Is that how you say it? The college? Wesleyan.
Yeah.
That's where Cindy went.
They said it 100 times in their
Who's Cindy?
conversation, so I should have gotten the
Cindy's
pronunciation
like
right.
she's basically an aunt to me. She's like
Yeah.
one of my mom's best friends.
Okay.
Brittany's met her, that's why I said
Yeah,
that.
she's
Yeah.
great.
She's great.
But anyway,
take
these
your word
Wesleyan girls were sitting next to me, and they would not stop talking about Wesleyan, first of all, and like their groups and like just being in the college. They're so happy to be in the college.
Mm-hmm.
I overheard them telling this one story about a friend that one of the girls had where he is so anxious about pooping in public. She was saying this loudly, like right next to me. He's so anxious
yeah.
about pooping in public that because he doesn't want people hearing it at all, right? So he doesn't want them hearing the splash either.
Mhm.
So he poops into his own hand
No.
and then sets it into the water.
No, he doesn't.
With toilet paper
Oh my
covering
God,
his
he
hand.
lets it go
But
like
either-
a
What's happening?
goldfish?
He wraps his
like
hand.
a koi.
Yeah.
yeah, he places it in gently.
Yeah. Like a koi fish.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
like,
tells people that he does it. That's
Yeah.
what's so weird, too.
yeah, no, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
I know.
would never touch poop
Wait,
with my hand unless
What
I
the
had to.
hell? Wait.
Well, I think he wraps his hand in toilet paper, but still, he's
Well-
shitting in his hand. It's getting on your hand.
Also, here's the thing. I feel like it would be hard to like shit like this. You know what I mean?
I think I'd put my hand back
I'm going
behind.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in front?
No way.
Wow. What?
That's too much reaching.
You'd have to, because, I mean, that's way too much just ergonomically.
Yeah, yeah. I agree.
Like, I'm thinking ergo. Okay.
I just would be afraid. I would want to see it. And I would be afraid.
Oh, you're
I see.
dreaming, Allie. You're dreaming.
I would be afraid that like I would touch the toilet bowl in public with my hand if it was back here.
That's what you'd be worried
But I can
about.
keep an eye on it over here.
Keep an eye
And
on
when
it.
you're shitting in your own hand,
I don't want to touch the toilet
you're
bowl.
worried about touching the toilet bowl?
Yeah. No, it's my own
priority
poop. It's
number-
not other people's
That's
poop.
priority number one. Man, if I'm gonna shit
is
in
a
my own
decision
hand
you've
in
already
this
made,
Starbucks,
so-
I'm not gonna be well, I don't just the toilet bowl. That's gross. That's unsanitary.
Is he
Yeah.
like also squatting?
I don't know, but like I mean, doing that doesn't prevent the sounds of it coming out of you.
Yes.
So he's only preventing
About
the
this-
going in the
he's-
water
The
he's-
part.
backsplash.
the splash.
Yeah.
But it's not even about the splash. It's the noise of the noise that other people could hear
Yeah.
from the splash.
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
I
I
mean,
know.
he's going about this in I would, if not most, all of the wrong ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
I know.
Yeah.
It's such an insane way
Yeah.
to like find a solution to a problem.
Like no one's gonna be at the bathroom door like listening for the weight,
Yeah, I know.
like calculating from the splash. Like that was 0.4 kilograms. I bet, young boy.
You know
I
what you
did,
do
yeah.
if you want to cover up the splash noise?
You put toilet paper on the top of the water.
You can do that. Or or
What are you
Yeah.
gonna say?
every time you go to the bathroom,
Oh,
even
yeah.
if you're just peeing, you throw in a couple rocks at the end. So that people never know when you pooped.
Oh, the splash in there. I was just
I
throwing
was
away my
throwing
rocks.
I
You're
was-
carrying around a bag of
I
rocks.
was practicing my stone skipping
Yeah,
in a very small area.
it's a very small surface area, so I'm trying to like make it harder for myself because I'm a champion.
I'm so good normally. That's what I was doing. Ask nobody.
I meant I
go into the
actually that's funnier. I actually meant just so that there's a sound every time, so they don't know when you're pooping. But it
Yeah,
actually just sounds like you're pooping every time.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, if I heard, because also like rocks like sink, so when they go in, they'll like make a noise against the porcelain at the
porcelain.
bottom.
Yeah.
So if I heard somebody shit and then it sounded like
Yeah.
pennies dropping in,
Yeah.
I would be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, there's a guy shitting rocks in there. I wouldn't be like, there's a guy throwing rocks in there. I'd
Yeah.
be like, there's a guy shitting pebbles. It's everything in the bathroom is shit related. I don't know why you.
I know. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no.
there's no getting away from it.
Yeah,
You throw the penny in so it does that thing on the edge, like those old games you see at a
Yeah.
mall,
Yeah.
where they go down, like
then
they
you-
like spiral down and they finally fall
You
in.
loudly make a wish.
Oh, what was that?
Did you just throw a rock on the ground?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't think that you're pooping.
No.
All right, one more quick poop story this reminded me of.
Mm-hmm.
In like middle school, one of my, I don't remember who this was, but they said that either their sister or their niece or someone related to them who was younger was constipated and the poop the poop kept coming out a little bit but not fully. You know when that
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah.
Oh, it's prairie dogging.
Prairie
Yeah.
dogging.
Yeah,
But while she was on the
Pinballing?
toilet, it was doing
Pinball.
that.
yeah, like
Oh, when
like
it's
the tip of a pen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
Sorry.
And she couldn't, maybe this should be cut from the pod because this is even grosser, sort of. Actually, it's the same as pooping in your hand.
I'm leaving in.
Is it?
She like,
It's the same as
She
pooping
just,
in
like-
your hand.
she just like tried to reach in and pull it out.
Like a Chilean miner.
Like that Thai soccer team.
Yeah.
You had to sedate it and squeeze it through the tunnels.
Yeah. They had to gas her butthole with opium.
You had to put the shit in a K-hole so you could get it out of the cave.
Yeah, and they're like, oh.
Oh my God.
The poop was just like, oh.
It's like the Chile.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
you got a
great.
poop story for us?
Ooh.
Or anything else. We
Or
could do
anything
whatever.
else, but I would love a poop story from
I mean,
you.
yeah, a couple things. I did have a thought today where I was like, they should soundproof, because I do have anxiety about people hearing my poops and just hearing just the carnage that happens. Where
no.
I was like, we should soundproof the way we soundproof. We should soundproof bathroom stalls
Absolutely.
so that no one hears me ripping toot.
Yeah.
Or, dude, in America, it's fucking nuts because, like, you'll be shitting, and then there's a 18-inch gap where your feet is.
Yeah.
Like, to the entire room.
I like
and to
that,
the people
though.
Why?
Yeah, I do. Well, mostly because like in offices, I can, if I hear someone doing something heinous, I identify them by their shoes.
Yeah.
And then later I
You're the
play.
worst
Later you worry
kind
if
of
they do that to
person.
you.
Yeah, I'm fucking Sherlock Holmes and doing no work. I'm walking around trying to find this fuck.
Most people are in the bathrooms on their phones watching TikTok, and you're just
No,
looking at
I'm
shoes.
collecting clues, bro.
And then you go up to them, like, you go up to their desk and you're like, what did you have for lunch?
Yeah, I'm just like, I know what you did, motherfucker. I have the time stamp. I'm like 2:37 p.m. You piece of shit.
You take a video of the noise in their shoes.
Yeah. Fucking dox them. Like trying to.
Dox them.
Yeah. But no, they are outside of the context of that. Yeah, it is weird to have just that little. Why is that? Why do they?
Because I think it's just
I think it's
cheaper.
safety reasons too, probably.
Safety? Whose?
I don't know.
Whose safety?
If someone falls over in a bathroom, I
Let them
fell
die.
over.
I would rather.
I fell over in a stall once and fainted, and it was a locked door. No one would have been able to help me.
Did you come to, or did someone help
I came
you?
to, and I was so like freaked out because the way I fell was backwards, and
Oh my
my
God.
head nearly missed the sink. So I could have had a horrible brain injury.
Whoa.
And I woke up on the ground like this, and
Oh, no.
my head hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just from the ground, not from it. Whoa, that's
You
crazy.
fainted.
It was awful.
Someone was just ripping the most. Just the fumes.
I got
from-
disoriented.
Dude, somebody was
from it.
throwing
Yeah.
rocks in the toilet next to you, and you were like, oh, bless my
Yeah, you
stars.
fainted like a girl at a Beatles concert.
You were like that. And
You're like, oh, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
God.
That's wild, though. I'm sorry that
Oh
happened
no,
to you.
it's all right. It was scary, but
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
wild.
I was drinking too much and I did MDMA, and so it's my fault.
Oh,
But
there
it was a very long
Mm.
time ago, and since then I've been like, oh yeah, I have to be really careful.
Yeah,
with
of course.
stuff.
Yeah. Especially like MDMA, you don't feel how drunk you are. And
No.
then you're mad dehydrated because you're moving around. all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awful. Awful couple days after that too.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's the fucking.
Terrible. Also, my boyfriend and I had sex in the car, and the condom broke. So then I was freaked out about being pregnant. So I had to take Plan B at the same time.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh
It
my
was
God.
the worst
fucks
weekend
you
I've
up.
ever had. We
Dude.
left the festival early because it was just like, what are we?
Oh, man.
Dude, fucking Plan B is awful.
It was awful.
It like
Dude.
forces your body to have its period.
Yeah, it was terrible.
No comment.
Anyway.
Look at what you guys do to us. This is your fault.
It's all me, baby.
Abe Elizabeth
All
Gatling.
me. Abraham Elizabeth Gatling the Eighth. I did it. It's all my fault. Every single time.
What is your middle name?
James.
Oh,
Like
nice.
James.
Yeah.
Like my roommate James.
Like other Jameses we
Yeah,
all
like-
know.
Like millions of Jameses.
I know, but
Yeah.
yeah, but this one's different.
Yeah. You guys got to meet this James.
Cool
Oh
guy.
yeah, we should have him on the pod if he'll come.
Yeah.
I'd love
Yeah.
to have him on the pod.
Mine's Anne. I can't think of a specific Anne
And
I don't know
Right
any
now
Roseannes.
Frank.
no, that's like a close friend like James.
Oh, she's not. Wait,
I
y'all
can
aren't
think
cool.
of Anne's.
Y'all aren't cool with Anne Frank.
Frank, you
She's like-
fucking idiot.
She's like top Anne. She's the top Anne.
She's the top Ann.
She's number one Anne.
Her and Coulter.
Ooh.
Hathaway?
I would
Anne
put
Hathaway?
Raggedy.
Raggedy.
Oh, Raggedy Ann.
Raggedy Ann's probably too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
a Raggedy
yeah.
Ann. I put makeup on her. Stained her.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Or Barbara Ann
From the
Who's that?
from the Beach,
Beach
song.
Boys.
Oh.
Barbara Ann.
I'm out.
Take
Oh,
my hand. Yeah,
Yeah. You got it.
rocking in a roll.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was doing it too low. That's why.
You guys
They
should
go
harmonize. Go ahead.
Yeah, believe in yourself. Brittany, believe in
I was
yourself.
It's the worst thing
Okay,
I've ever
ready?
seen in
We're
my
cutting
entire
it. Please,
Okay, ready?
God.
Barbara Ann.
Oh,
Please
yeah.
take my
I commit.
Ba ba ba
Yeah, yes,
ba
ba.
ba.
When you guys
Yes.
sing,
Yo, edit all that shit together and then
Wait. Should we start an acapella group?
no. I know
got
it's
a
supposed to
question.
yes and shit, but no.
when you guys sing the birthday
Absolutely not.
song, do you go high or low?
It would be insane to go high. It would be absolutely absurd to
To
be
go
like,
the highest.
happy birthday!
To fucking Liza
That would
Minnelli
be
it.
so insane,
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yeah.
I go low because you have to, but
Safe.
Yeah.
when I'm doing it, I'm always like, am I supposed to be high? And then I think I try it for a second. And I'm like, every time I sing happy birthday, when I'm in a group.
Yeah. Just alone for yourself the
In
morning
the,
of.
mirror, in the mirror.
And then I just settle with what you do. And I'm like, happy birthday.
Go like-
to
baritone. Dude, the fucking happy birthday song sounds like a Gregorian chant. It's fucking awful.
It does.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It
That's
sounds
why
so
y'all do
terrible.
the. Are y'all familiar with the?
Oh yeah, we're familiar.
With the black version?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Allie has a story about how she didn't, what was it? You didn't know.
I didn't know. I've told this story in the past.
She was
so I'll
like,
make it
why
quick.
isn't this the birthday song or something?
Great question.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking know. So when I
I'm crying.
when I first moved to the city, I like met this lady Deborah, and she sold like soaps, and I like worked for her selling soaps in Whole Foods.
Jesus Christ.
And she was a Jehovah's Witness. She was great. She takes me to this thing that seems like I didn't know. She was like, it's a great business opportunity, blah, blah, blah. It was probably like an MLM or whatever. But all these people knew each other, and they were all black, which is important to the story, guys. And imagine if it wasn't.
Yeah.
And like, it was somebody.
It's important because it's all I thought about.
Yeah, the whole time.
It really bothered me, to be honest. I'm working on it, but I had a big problem with it. It's too many. The room was very small.
Yeah.
A lot of black people per capita.
But like, so it was somebody's birthday there, and so they had a cake and they started singing happy birthday, and it was the first time I had heard the black happy birthday song, and I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
This is so much. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so much better.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mhm.
I was like, this is like a joyous, like fun, jaunty, like song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And like the other one sounds like fucking shit.
Mhm.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
It does.
It's so bad.
Start doing it at your various white birthday parties.
No, I've
Just do it.
Let's
Just
make it
do it.
every time it's
fun.
my birthday, I'm like, we gotta sing the black happy birthday song.
Don't call it that, though. Please do not call it that. That's not what we call it.
That's fair. Imagine if you call it, you're like the black happy birthday song.
That's actually why I'm here on the pod today.
Yeah.
Is to spread awareness about.
That's the episode you listened to before when
Yeah.
she told it. You're like, I gotta
Yeah,
stomp this out.
Yeah. You're like, how do I bring up the happy birthday song so I can talk to Allie about
I'll make
calling
Brittany
it.
sing somehow. She'll connect to birthday, then we'll do the talk.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all figured it out, but
We
it's too
talked
late.
about it before.
My plan worked perfectly.
Some 4D chess.
Yeah,
What
man.
the hell?
4 dick chess. That's your boy.
4 dick chess. 4 dicks.
4 dicks.
It's 4 dicks, and none of them can take each other out.
No.
You're just moving pieces around.
What are they able to do? They only
Nothing.
move?
They
Nothing.
just move. Just one place. It's called the dick.
I think they just fall over. And that's like they're not hard. Like they've gone soft. The dicks just move around and fall over.
I was thinking it's like
And
two.
it seems random to you about when it works.
Wow, you guys really, you guys made the dicks pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought
I
it
was
was.
thinking it was 4 guys with all hard cocks
Uh,
playing chess, playing regular chess.
And then if you go soft, you lose.
You lose. Yeah,
yeah.
that's checkmate.
So it's just 4 dudes like jerking
gotta
off
be really
and looking
hard.
at porn on their phones,
Yeah.
playing chess.
But they're
no.
edging, right? 'Cause
No,
they
no
can't-
porn. No porn.
No porn.
They can't go
All up
stop.
here. It's about chess is about discipline and planning.
Okay, can I bring a piece of pen and paper so I can draw boobs?
Draw boobs.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So-
Cool.
No, that's
Do we wanna-
That's cheating.
Yeah. Do we want to do another Abe story?
Yeah, let's get into a stupid story. You got a stupid story for us, Abe?
I got a super story for y'all. This is work related. I used to work actually with Britt.
We used to work together. We always forget.
Wait, really? Wait,
Yeah.
I mean, not together, but in the same company.
The same company.
really?
Yeah,
I didn't fucking
I'd
know
see
that.
him,
That's
like-
crazy.
Before we knew each other through comedy, I guess we saw each other in the hall sometimes.
Mhm.
And then I ended up on a
Whoa.
show with him, and we're like, how do we know each other?
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's so crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My story, I don't know. I might have signed an NDA, but it's very simple. I had a coworker who was amputated at the hip.
hmm
So hip down, nothing. But had like a very high tech like leg that like bent and did all this stuff.
wait. They had both legs amputated at the hip?
One.
Oh, just one.
One.
Gotcha,
One.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it was like a built dude, so it was like thick, filled out his pants. Nobody told
Did
me.
the leg fill out his pants?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Just
okay.
all like even.
They made the leg look
They did
similar
it.
to his
They
other
did
leg.
such a good job.
Nice.
But nobody told me that he had no leg. So for about 2 years,
it wasn't part of orientation.
it was not.
Just point out ailments or
that'd
whatever.
be sick.
They're like, okay, you gotta talk to Steve to get into your new email. Also, that guy, he doesn't have a leg, so
No
don't be
leg.
weird about it.
This guy's
Please.
got weird ears. It's not really a problem, but you will notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Really? I do?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, you're fucking a monster."
Yeah, it's so bad we have to tell everybody when they get here.
It's like the third thing we tell people. Yeah.
Anyway, so nobody
The hell?
told you.
Well, just nobody told me this guy had no leg, and so for about 2 years, I thought instead of him not having a leg, I thought he just didn't have a butt cheek. I thought he was just missing a butt cheek for
Man,
2 years.
how did they mess that up with the leg?
Because everything looks so good. Well, I mean, yeah, you don't have ass implants. That's probably not
Yeah,
high
yeah.
on your
Oh my God, that's
amputee
so-
I wonder if
priority.
there's a butt attachment though that
There
they
should
could have.
be.
He just didn't want the butt.
Wait,
ass
how did you
mold?
find out that it was the whole leg and not just the butt cheek?
Because I was talking to a coworker a friend of mine that like I became friendly with, and I was like, "Hey, does that dude like
Does he not
what
have
happened
a
to his
butt cheek?
ass? What happened to his ass?" They're
Wait.
like, "What are you talking about?"
Wait, before this, you didn't think the leg was amputated. You thought the ass
I
only
thought
was
ass only.
amputated.
Yeah, I thought ass only, yo.
Dude, what would have to happen for you to get your butt cheek amputated?
This is what I was thinking about.
You were like, shark
What were your
bite?
ideas?
Bro, I did no work. I did no work. Fucking my like the side of my cubicle was like red string, like deli
Just
slicer
different drawings
question
of-
mark.
yeah.
Fucking-
What? So what were your ideas?
Yeah, I don't know, like maybe combat. Lost it in like an IED
He got his ass
situation.
shot
It's
off.
just infected, I guess.
Maybe
Or something.
lost his cheek to a horrible
I've seen
sepsis.
there's a lady that I follow on TikTok who's like, she used to be a drug user. She used to do like heroin like intravenously, and she like injected it into her butt, and then it got all
Oh.
infected, and then she had to get a huge chunk of her butt removed.
Oh,
So that could be
there we
it.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been it.
That could have been it.
It's not what I was
If you
thinking.
Spider
only
bite.
followed that.
Spider bites get infected too.
Yeah, it could be he got a
Like a
bit on the ass.
snake. Yeah, snake.
We're
bite.
talking about it like we
on the
still are
ass.
trying to figure it out when we
Right.
know.
Mystery solved.
What it
Mystery
is.
There's gotta be somebody out there
It's
who's
his
missing
whole,
an
It's
ass.
his whole leg.
Dude,
Write in if you're
But-
missing your
ass cheek and how it
Yeah.
happened.
Right in.
Right in.
Call in. Lines are open.
Yeah. This is
And
live.
so were his pants? His pants were tight fitting, so you
here's the
could
thing,
really
bro,
see.
like he
the
filled his
difference.
pants out, so one side was like everything was there. He's
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Everything was there, and then the other side, and I'm sorry, but it looked. You know when like a car window gets punched in, and you got to put like a garbage bag over it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just look like that.
Also, his other ass cheek is so big. He had to get like thick boy jeans.
Yeah.
And then he just had one
Just
flappy
fucking one.
like one empty balloon on the other side.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you find out you were talking to?
Well, I was talking to a friend at work, and I was like being I was just like, okay, hey, like what happened to his ass? Did something happen? Because I saw he talked to
You didn't
them.
want to start broad, like lower extremities.
Yeah, no. I was just like, that guy's ass is gone, right?
He's like, you're like, I'm not crazy over
This dude
here.
is sans ass, bro. What's the deal? And he's like, dude, what?
Dude, his ass is down 50%.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, it's crazy how clean it is. The distinction, and he's like, no, dude, his whole leg is missing, all of it. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even like. It just in 2 seconds I went, oh, I've been a moron for 2 years, and then very quickly was like, yeah, that makes way more fucking sense.
Yeah. It's like when you know those child's riddles that adults can't solve for some reason.
Yeah.
And then you find out and you're like, yeah.
Oh, that was the easiest.
Like a 5-year-old would figure out
like,
that
the
was
doctor's
just this.
a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
The doctor's his mother.
The doctor's a woman, and I'm a misogynist. That's what happened. Those are the 2 new pieces of information I have. Yeah, immediately I was like, oh, that makes way more sense.
You were like, oh, yes. And then you took your corkboard down.
Yeah, I just ripped it all down. Ripped it down. I was like,
you're like, well, I guess I can start working here finally.
my life is a lie. Yeah. I was doing weird. I was like, how's this dude taking shits? I was like, this dude shits in italics.
So you have to pull the other ass cheek out.
It's gotta be on an angle.
Dude, it comes out this way. It comes out at a 45
like a
degree
backslash.
angle. Yeah. How does he take shits? More importantly, how does he keep them in?
Great question.
No friction, dude.
Yeah. No, there's no curtains.
Yeah.
That's how I think of ass cheeks. Curtains to the
curtains
the
of the
butthole's
butt.
cutting. Butthole's
They're
curtain.
such like
Butthole is the star of
extravagant,
the
like
show.
puffy curtains, though.
Yeah.
They're very fleshy
They're like curtains
curtains.
from
Yeah.
the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like ugly curtains that a lot of dust gets on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was missing those. He was missing one of those.
Man,
I love that.
That was so fucking dumb. Yeah,
It's so funny.
that's so dumb.
You're like, why does this guy have no ass?
I was like that, and I was like, how is no one else talking about this shit?
did you?
I know. You're like, oh, I'm crazy?
Yeah.
I'm crazy for not noticing he doesn't have a butt.
What is this?
Did you feel like immediately more comfortable talking to that guy because you knew the situation? You weren't like distracted by the thought of his missing butt?
Ooh. Yeah, there was definitely like, don't. I think I'm well trained, like HR wise. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. I'm not a risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
it would be hard to talk to him while you're thinking like, "Where's your ass?
I mean,
Where's your
it
ass?"
would be a lot harder if I was like talking to his. I had to talk to his butt. I was talking to his face, so that was, which anatomically is kind of far away from his asshole.
It would have been it's like when you notice that like somebody has like a lazy eye and then you can't stop.
That's
looking
way
at
harder.
It. But you didn't have to stare at his one cheek.
Yeah, I
butt.
didn't have to. Yeah. He wasn't talking at his ass.
You just
At
do
least
that
I
in the
didn't have to talk to
hallway.
his ass.
Yeah. So it was easy in that sense.
Yeah.
But when he did like turn around and walk away, I was hyper aware of like cameras
Oh, right.
to be like,
There are a lot
I'm
of
not-
cameras in
I'm
that
not
building.
staring.
Dude,
At
imagine
this
if your boss
man's
called you
ass.
in and then like played a bunch of security footage of you staring at his one ass and
Oh
being
my
like,
God.
And drooling.
Bro, I'd double down. I'd be like, yeah, bro, what the fuck? Like,
You're not even just staring at his ass. You're doing like calculations behind him
yeah.
to put on your corkboard,
trying to get underneath.
trying to get measurements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be way more
Secretly.
damning if there was footage of me like crawling underneath his desk while he sat. Trying to
Or
like,
you like dropping things and going to pick it up really slowly near him so he
Yeah.
has to bend over.
like help. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the opposite of Life Alert. Like I've dropped this and I can't pick it up. How about you try it? Phone recording.
Man,
Oh,
that's
God,
crazy.
That's so fucking funny.
So dumb. I
Should we
did
get
feel
into our-
crazy for a little bit where I was like, I know we're supposed to be, there's office etiquette.
Yeah.
Of course,
And
yeah.
you can't just be going like, you can't be like a toddler being like, what is that?
Yeah.
What the
yeah.
fuck? Whatever.
Dude,
but
my dog does that all the time. Every time somebody has like a walker or like a limp or something, my dog is like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, sorry about my fucking ableist dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's always like, what the hell? She's always like pulling towards them and is like,
Why does that guy have to go up a ramp?
Yeah. It's like somebody with a limp and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? And I'm like, Betty, stop staring.
But I can't. It's weird.
Yeah. It's just like, she does the same thing with kids too, though.
Oh, she does.
They just have like a different energy
Yeah.
about them. And she's like, what's going on? What are they all excited about?
Yeah.
Why aren't they just like running past me and not making eye contact?
Why aren't they all stressed from their day job?
Yeah. That's what Betty's used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get into the post?
Let's get into our little post
yeah.
Okay.
from an
Let's go.
internet user.
That's right.
We're going to read a post from Reddit from Am I the Asshole? Are you familiar?
I am.
Hell yeah, dude. And then, so I don't know, feel free to chime in. That's what Brittany always says.
I was purposely not saying it so
Brittany
that
has
you
a
could say it
script.
this time.
I would.
You just say it so much like that I can't even imagine.
I can't imagine any other words.
another way to say
I
it.
can't.
Also, yeah, like, of course I would chime. That's kind of the whole.
I know, but
What if I just sat here and was just like,
Yeah.
sick
yeah,
that's a cool post. No,
I
that
could
was
see
pretty-
someone thinking they had to wait till the end, like it was some
to
kind
like
of
be
like
polite
poem
or whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like if there's something in this post that you're like, hold
Yeah,
up,
interrupt me
Yeah.
whenever.
feel free.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
All right.
We just want to do that.
I'm gonna
Chime-
interrupt
Chimes
myself.
activated.
Okay.
Can
Oh my
we get
God.
a chime sound effect? Can we get a?
Somebody got a wind chime who lives right above me, and it's out their fire escape above my window.
So you open your window and you hear
No.
the fucking wind chime?
Yeah. Well, now my window's open all the time because I need some
'Cause it's
fresh air in
warm.
there, and it's
Yeah.
too hot because my radiator's on.
Yeah,
Too much
yeah.
control. But yeah, now I'm hearing this wind chime every night. It's really
That's
annoying.
night?
nuts.
And I can't tell someone to
Ugh.
take down their wind chime.
Yeah, that's.
You know?
You should just get a long
What if it like
stick.
represents a dead relative?
Who cares? You should.
What a whack ass way to remember the dead.
I know.
My mom
Annoying
has
your
one like
neighbors.
Oh yeah, no, I'd play like cymbals at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Like, I miss my son.
Sorry, I have to shoot your dog in remembrance of my relative.
Yeah,
It's like the most inconvenient. Anyway,
Anyway,
it's like the most
chimes.
inconvenient thing.
Chime in.
No, dude, yeah, fucking tell him to take down our chimes.
No, you know what you should do? You should
If it really,
Cut them.
really keeps me up, I might.
You gotta take
say
two
something, but
sticks,
I don't think I
connect them
can.
to scissors, snip it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Snip
just
them
cut it
chimes.
down.
Put it on a long like pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like, take like a pipe and then just like unhook it or whatever.
Yeah. It fell. It fell from the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do that enough times.
Then I'll practice the lie for when they come downstairs.
Mhm.
And then
It
they're
fell
like, you.
from the wind.
They would, yeah, like, would
I
they?
did this in the mirror. Okay.
Like, the chimes to remember my dead grandma fell. Is that an omen? Like, yeah, she's in hell. Everybody knows
You
that.
said it.
Everybody knows if your chimes fall, your grandma has failed.
That's why you don't get chimes.
Yeah, she's
Because you could send them.
Also, now you're haunted. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's blowing the
Great.
devil right now.
All right. So our little post here is am I the asshole for telling my wife to stop? Sorry, I keep moving your mic.
It's okay.
To stop bothering me while I'm reading the newspaper. For Christmas this year, my dad gave me a yearly subscription to my local newspaper. This is an award-winning publication, and it often features really interesting stories that I hadn't read because they were behind a paywall.
I hate this guy already.
yeah, this
I
guy
know.
sucks.
Also, why do you want a subscription for the local paper?
He's like, there's a lot of dude. Okay, quick aside. One time, the town that I went to high school in, Rehoboth, is like very rural.
yeah.
One time, I took my college boyfriend home, and there's the Rehoboth Reporter, which is like our local newspaper, and the cover of it was "Best Shed of 2018."
Yeah, exactly.
So is it like?
That's the kind of stuff that's in a
Yeah.
local paper.
Yeah, they're like, a dog got away
Yeah.
and came back.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
A dog and a baby chick become friends.
Everybody who keeps trying to figure out who's stealing the baby Jesus
Yeah.
out of the fucking thing. on
Yeah, my
Christmas.
money's on the McAllister boy.
Yeah,
Like there's no journalism.
You're like, there's something wrong about him. He's got red hair. There's something wrong with that kid.
Yeah.
There's just like one big weird murder that he thinks he's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He needs the
one
local
big
paper.
weird-
Yeah,
But
they're
he'll
like, oh.
know. But
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's important. I'm like on it or something. something. Big weird murder.
Who's
That's
behind
merch.
the big weird murder?
Big weird
I think
murder.
it's the Latino family now.
Yeah, I know. There's something about them.
That's
They
different.
came in. They're cooking food that's a little bit different than mine.
And now someo's dead. Coincidence?
Of course, I don't have any problem with the fact that they're Latina. I
I keep
don't
just
like
saying
them
it because
being
they
there.
are. Okay. It features really interesting stories behind a paywall. I was very pleased to receive the gift. The thing is, I work full time. I need to start my day early, so I don't really have the time to read the paper during the work week. Man, this guy, his only problem is figuring out when to read the paper.
I know, yeah.
Charmed life.
Yeah. It's on Saturdays and Sundays that I can dedicate as much time as I want to it. Well, earlier this morning, my wife and I were sitting in our living room, and she was in the mood to talk over our morning coffee.
I love that reading, by the way. That's the perfect reading of that sentence.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he typed it.
I know. It sounds like it should have been like wife's, right?
Yeah.
Like immediately after.
Looks to camera, is like, wives, am I right?
Yeah. And he's like, so then I punched her in the mouth.
Normally, so she was in the mood to talk over our morning coffee. Normally this is fine, though she does tend to ramble on and on about stuff I don't really care about. But
Did
today,
he say I don't really care about it? Jesus Christ.
No,
He's
he said I don't always care about it. Same thing.
Okay.
He's like, I love local news stories and I hate my wife.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole?
Furthermore, she seemed oblivious that my 1 to 2 word answers to her questions meant that I was trying to read and I didn't really want to talk in that moment. Finally, during one of her interruptions, I turned to her and said, "Can't you see that I'm trying to read the paper?" She became offended and sort of got a surprised look on her face, but that quickly turned to anger.
Yeah.
This is like a Honeymooners episode
I
without
know.
the domestic violence.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Well, we're not at the end yet.
you're right. You are correct.
She tried to guilt trip me and tell me we never catch up anymore. But I reminded her that I'm home every night after work, even though some days I work late and get caught in traffic. At one time, I worked a job that required extensive travel where I would be gone for weeks at a time. So I don't think she has any room to complain about my current work situation. Nonetheless, she wanted to make this difficult by refusing to let me read.
This dude is so ugly. This is something an ugly dude would type. Like
Absolutely.
This ain't like a handsome, well-to-do man. This is a uggo.
Yeah.
And what's his wife? What's his wife like? I don't know.
Sounds like his wife. Wait, that's it? That's
No, there's
it?
one more paragraph.
Oh yeah.
At this point, my wife is still upset with me. I don't know what to do. I'm considering locking myself in an empty room for a few hours because this seems to be the only way she won't disturb me. But even then, I could see how she would knock on the door every 10 to 15 minutes. I just need her to understand that what she's doing is making my Christmas gift essentially worthless. But she doesn't seem to have any respect for my father's money at all.
Wow. What?
Oh my God.
And that's it.
Did he capitalize at all?
No, I just put that in there. You know.
No, but I mean, he did.
But he
though.
feels that way for
Yeah.
sure.
Imagine hating your wife this much.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's so bonkers.
Talk to me. Let me read.
Yeah.
Also, it's so easy. He got angry at her, like mouthed off to her, and then went on the internet and was like, how do I tell my wife that I would like 15 minutes in the
Yeah.
morning
Yeah.
to read my paper?
Yeah.
And then you're like, just tell her.
That.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
say, hey,
That.
I want to talk. I'm in the middle of something. Can we talk in a minute? Or whatever.
And be like, hey, could I just have like 15
or like
minutes?
set aside time for later.
Yeah, and I'll be like, we could talk over our coffee after I'm done reading. Is
Yeah.
that okay?
Yeah.
I know you want to catch up with me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm always in traffic so late.
And I
But
used
the
to-
value of this paper is dropping every moment that we speak, and my eyes aren't on it.
Don't
Do
you know?
understand?
Print is
You get it,
dying,
right?
woman.
But I do want to talk. I do want to talk.
Print is a defunct art. Don't you respect that, you whore? Jesus, buddy.
He's so mad.
You're shitting on my father's money.
Why don't you just go take a shit in my dad's bank account? How about that?
Yeah, how
Would
about you
that make
make-
you feel fucking good?
Go to the bank, be like, I'd like to make a deposit.
And then take a big, huge shit and drop a bunch of rocks in there.
What an asshole. Yeah.
He's such a dick, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, can you read the comments? Is there anything good in the comments?
I read them on the way over.
They're
It's
not
mostly
good. It's just
like
people being like, "You're a fucking psycho."
yeah, it's mostly like what we said. Like, dude, just say what you need and also try and incorporate her needs.
yeah.
You don't have to say it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my wife's being extra mouthy this morning.
Yeah. And they're all like, you obviously hate your wife and you should be divorced.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
God, it's
Like
like,
he's treating her like she's like a server that keeps coming by and asking him if he
Yeah.
wants anything or something.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
that
yeah.
you should treat a server this way either.
no.
But it's like that's how he treats his wife.
Yeah.
he's treating
Like it's a person who should be of service to him and let him do his thing.
yeah,
Like she's there for his like comfort and just
and she's ruining it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. She's ruining it by wanting to have a relationship they agreed to.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
she's a server and the menu is love and compassion and
Mhm. Yeah.
and a relationship and he's like, not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta read about this.
How many times do you think this guy loudly rustled his newspaper
Oh,
while she asked
yeah.
questions?
Oh yeah.
And cleared his
Especially
throat at the same time.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah. He's like, can't you tell by my 2-word answers
He
that
like
I don't want to
you know
talk?
when you snap
Yeah.
the paper?
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
No, but here's the thing. It's online.
oh right, it's online.
It's on his fucking
It's
computer.
online. That's true. I keep imagining a real paper.
So he
for
like
some
downloads an app, like a loud rustling.
Yeah.
He has an app that makes the newspaper rustling. You got to pay extra for that.
He gets a wind chime to hit every time he
Yeah.
like clicks next.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a
Yeah.
He's such a
douchebag.
fucking dick, dude. This guy sucks ass. I can't believe any woman ever married him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being so mad at somebody who's like, she's probably like, "Hey, honey, do you want some toast?" And he's like, "Can't you tell I don't care what you say?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Haven't you gotten the hints that I hate you?
Yeah.
The crazy part is that he was like, I wish I could I just want to be alone in an empty room reading my paper, but then she'll come by 15 minutes later,
Yeah.
knocking on the door, probably to be like, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been in that empty room for a while. You've been in that empty room for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You haven't eaten. There's
Yeah.
no toilet in there.
He's savoring every word
Yeah.
of the local newspaper.
What the fuck?
He's like,
yo?
I gotta figure out this big weird murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, reading the newspaper is a thinly veiled excuse for getting away from your wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it sounds like he's doing that in other ways already. Like he's very busy and he makes
Yeah.
sure he's always busy during the week.
Yeah.
He's saying it as though it's like nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do about it, but I think he likes being
He's like,
away.
what else can I do? I hate your guts.
Yeah.
There's not. I
Yeah.
have no other recourse.
He's like, what am I gonna do? Come home
Mhm.
Yeah.
to you?
And be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Hang out with my wife who I agreed to be with for the rest of my life? Absolutely
Damn.
not.
Damn.
God.
I had my bad ex,
Mm-hmm.
he one time I had applied for a job. I got an interview. I was like really excited because I had just moved back to the US and I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
move to New York. I gotta get a job there so I can go do comedy there and stuff. So I was like having this interview. Me and him were traveling around at the time. So we were staying in my brother's living room.
Mhm.
But my brother was gone. But we had all our stuff set up, like our computers and stuff and a bed and whatever. And I had this interview. And so I was like, okay, it's starting soon. I'm not going to be able to talk. You know, I'm going to be busy. I got to focus for like 2 hours straight or whatever. Oh, it was like some task I had to do. It wasn't an interview. It was like a tested,
Like testing.
Like a
Oh,
time
yeah.
God, I fucking
tested,
hate-
like,
those are so dumb.
do the
And you
job
don't
that
get
they
paid
would have
for
you
it?
do.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
Can you do some free work for us?
Yeah,
To prove
exactly.
you can do the job. Even
Yeah.
though we have all of your credentials and
Mhm.
shit.
And then,
Yeah.
by the way, when you get that job, you will never have to do anything nearly as strenuous as
No.
this shit.
Yeah, I know.
They
Yeah.
just give you way too much to do in the 2 hours as
Yeah.
well, just to like stress test you or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
honest one of those tests would be like, okay, for these next 2 hours, look at cat videos,
Yeah.
and then very quickly change screens when your supervisor walks by.
How do you respond to this very passive aggressive email
Yeah, yeah.
from somebody you've never met?
Yeah.
Exactly. How do you not mention that someone you work with has one butt cheek for 2 years? Pretend to do that. Okay, go.
It was 3 years before you found out.
It was 2 years.
Oh my god.
Still bonkers.
It was 2 years because I didn't want to, I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, but then it was probably a
It was
relief when he got
bursting out
close
of
with
me
that
like
guy.
that scene in Alien.
I just watched Alien.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it
Great
was good.
film.
Great film.
I love
Anyway,
Sigourney Weaver.
I'll finish this fast.
Mhm.
So I started the task or whatever, the 2 hours. He immediately started playing music or like YouTube videos.
Yeah.
As soon as I started. And then I couldn't think and I was like, hey, can you turn it off? I have to focus.
Yeah.
And I didn't say it in like, can't you see I'm doing the interview I told you about?
Yeah, you did like very nice person.
I did it as
in
nice as I
relationship.
could and was like, I already thought he would know not to do that because I told him I have to focus for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then he got mad that I asked him that, was all pissed off, wouldn't change the music,
Yeah.
and was just being all grumpy.
Ugh.
So then I went into a room and sat on my knees and
Oh
did it
my
on my like
God.
small
Damn, bro.
laptop screen.
Well,
And had this stress going on, being like, he's mad at me
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I asked him to turn off
oh my god,
some noise while I try and get a job so I can survive in New York.
Yeah.
God,
Oh
what
my
an anal
God,
bead.
dude.
And then he goes on Reddit and is like, man,
My
I'm just
wife."
trying to play my music. And
My bitch girlfriend.
Has to do her.
Am I the asshole? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I wish there was Am I the Assholes from like Our Bad Exes.
Oh my God, I would love to read because they're all like the ones we see. They are
Yeah,
like this
they're
one.
literally that.
Yeah.
He's like, am I the asshole? I yelled at her and then threw a chair at her.
Yeah.
And then she got mad at me. Am I the asshole here?
I was just practicing my chair throwing.
And now she just cries at the most minor things.
Yeah.
Like she's scared of me.
Am I the asshole? Her mom died, and then I went to her house and screamed in her face about how she didn't meet me outside when I showed up.
We should make Am I the Asshole
Oh my
posts
God.
for them
I know.
and just see.
Just for the
Let's see.
validation. Yeah.
And it's like what I should be telling my therapist, but I'm just going to do the Am I the Asshole version of what my ex did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Yeah, man. Damn. Every time y'all talk about your insane exes, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Are you listening to this?
Yeah.
Do you get it? We're doing this podcast for them
Yeah.
so they can finally
Dude,
figure it out.
If they listen to this, they either think everything we say is about them,
Yeah.
or they think that none of it's about
Yeah,
them.
yeah. They're like different guy,
Yeah,
different
yeah,
guy.
That
They're
could've
like,
been me.
I never did that.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
I threw a stool.
Yeah. It was technically a tall stool. Actually, it was.
I tossed a bar stool. I did not throw a chair.
Yeah.
What happened that
I'm
one
quitting.
time where, oh, you were telling Mike Racine about this, and then he paused for a while and he was like, he's like, what kind of chair? Before saying anything else about like
Yeah,
the seriousness of the situation.
Yeah, he like took a real long beat and was like, God. What kind of chair?
It's a reasonable question.
Oh, God. You ever throw a chair at a lady?
Oh, that pause is the long pause is bad.
No, I can't imagine you doing that. You're probably.
He's just
legit.
gonna ask what kind of chair.
It's like legitimately
Okay.
thinking like,
Yeah, you're like.
or the pause is like, which time?
Yeah.
Nah, I've never thrown a chair at a woman.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
I
there's
can't
time.
imagine.
There's time.
That's
Have you ever
true.
picked up a folding chair and snapped it real hard in front of her though? To be like, I'm
Have
serious.
You ever been on a
No.
phone call on a flip phone and then snapped it real hard in front of her to show her that you were off the phone?
You
Nah,
ever
because
slam
when
a
I had
door
flip
real
phones,
hard?
I didn't have a girlfriend. There was nobody to slam it for. I was alone. I'd be slamming it for nobody. When flip phones were out, I was deemed very unattractive. So.
You're just scaring your cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah. Like, then look in the mirror. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Not to be like this. The guy who's being a dick in this,
Mhm.
I feel like I've been in that position where I hate everything somebody does,
Yeah.
but I'm also not married to them.
hmm
And I feel like I would not get married to them if that
No.
was in the, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just like, but you're near the end of your relationship
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
if that's what's
Oh
happening.
yeah, when it's like too far gone in every little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they
yeah.
can't do anything right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess this guy's right.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I was gonna say, like, in his defense, like his marriage is over.
Yeah.
But hey man, I'm not gonna deny your feelings.
Yeah. And I completely understand the feelings. I get pissed. I get really irritated when I'm like really trying to focus and I can't.
Yeah.
But I'm not like actually mad at what they're doing because they're just doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
But I'm just like mad I can't focus.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to snap.
Yeah.
No,
and I'm not going to be like, am I the asshole
No.
for getting mad that my wife is talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
And she's always talking about things that I don't care about.
The fuck, yeah, it's like, who wrote the fucking Archie Bunker write this
I
post?
know.
The
And then
hell?
he puts his paper down and tells her about the stories no one cares about because it's
come
the
on,
local
dog.
news.
Come on, dog.
And he's like, there's a new big shed.